Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm here with the Imam of Didsbury Mosque, Mustafa Graf, and we're talking about the sign that was recently installed. Not so recently now, it's been there, what, a couple of months now?
Couple of months, yeah.
Which has the verse of the Quran, which is praises for God, Lord of the worlds. Simply the first,
Very simple.
Pretty much the first verse in the Quran. So we have this verse has always had an important role actually in my life. It's just an interesting side point because I remember when I was quite young, I opened the Quran and I read praise for God, Lord of the worlds, and I stopped after the word worlds. I thought, worlds? That's plural. That's like, I always thought of, this is religion, it's like people invented it, and then came up with these things. And if it says worlds, plural, it's like, hang on a minute, this isn't just something the way I thought it was. So I had to stop and think about that. So I think the fact that it says worlds as opposed to world is very important, and it makes people think. So one of the things that verse is good for. But so just to ask, it's been there for a couple of months now. What have people said about it? I mean, you have most congregation people who've spoken to you about it. Anything?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So that's the meaning of it. It's really nice. It was good. I think, like we said, it's been there now for a couple of months. The reaction from people, especially non-Muslims, I haven't seen anyone talk to me about it. But I think, and I guess, because this is conservative sort of area, it's good. And what I also like on this, especially about this sign, is it shares the similar to the churches and the other, synagogues here around us, or most of UK. So it's similar values, similar, if you like. It's not something different. All praise is to God, isn't it? So it's not to Allah, something which is special for Muslims. So it's something. I like this, and it's on the talking about the first and the most important chapter, surah. So Alhamdulillah, Surah Al-Fatiha. I really like it, and I each time I come to the mosque, Didsbury Mosque, and I looked at it, it's come to a right angle between two main roads. Bertha Road and Barnum Road, and I think people keep looking at it and read it. I think I like it.
I saw a person walking past the mosque as I was taking some pictures earlier, and there's an older woman, and she was like, double checking. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I read it as she walked by. So people do read it, and it does. It does make a difference, because a mosque is a building with no communication out to the world. Otherwise, it's just a silent kind of edifice that can kind of.
That's what I'm saying. This is another good thing in a mosque in Manchester, especially Didsbury Mosque, and when they see this, as he said, most of the mosques, not all, most of the mosques, they like sort of isolated.
Yeah.
But just to do this, and people look at it, especially the Christians and the Jews who share the same value, God, praise to God. Doesn't matter what kind. The principle of God. But I think it's nice and good idea. It's really good idea, and for generations, I think people will keep looking at it.
Yes, I think it's a start. I want to get this whole rolling out across the country, because we have, inshallah we can. I mean, there's no constraint really on doing this, except financial, which is make donations. We see on the website there'll be a place for donations.
No, you do good. I like the work you do. I really admire that, and I hope that carry on, inshallah, doing its da'wah. This is in the middle of da'wah. This is da'wah.
This is the ayatullah.
Ayatullah.
In a sense, this is the signs of Allah as well.
Because there are different ways of showing da'wah and ayatullah and the verses of the Quran. We know that sometimes when you give people some, Quran or whatever about Islam to read, sometimes they don't read, yeah? But these things okay, it's a short thing, but look, it's the first chapter in Quran, most important one in Quran, and it's straight to the point. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, all praises to God. Lord, not even Allah, Lord of mankind.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, I like that.
Okay.
And I'm sure there are other verses also.
There's many verses we thought about, and we could talk about them. There's a lot we can talk about.
So this is another way of showing Quran. This is another way of da'wah.
This is to take the hadith. بلغ وأني
ولو آية. Even one verse. That's correct.
Even one
Absolutely.
Verse. So we have this duty, and we can do just one verse. any mosque can do it. It's
No,
no planning,
I really
no
like
planning permission required. So we need to get more mosques to sign up to this, and
yes. And I think your way of doing it is fantastic, excellent. You know what you're doing. You know the exact measurements of without the permission or with, and like you said, it's free, so it's not costing anything. It's just permission from the whatever the committee in the mosque.
Yes.
And I think all mosques should cooperate with you because it's something for dawah for generations to come.
Yeah, because it will last.
Very, very important. It will last.
Maybe the signs are well built. They will last for
absolutely
maybe decades before. They
yes.
won't look bad.
Although it's few words, but they mean a lot, and we know how powerful Quran is.
Yeah.
Few words like that, many people would maybe look at it first time, second time, but you don't know third time what will happen. So it's dawah. Contribution.
Planting
This is dawah.
seeds.
Planting seeds. Jazakallah khair.
Well, thank you very much for your time today and for your assistance in getting the.
No, it's our pleasure, and we welcome any idea in Didsbury Mosque here. For da'wah, we had last week visit my mosque.
Oh, yes,
we have good guests saying, and we're looking forward now to a new team for da'wah to do something. This is very important. In our shoulders, da'wah is very important. I mean, if we don't do that, what kind of Muslims we are?
Indeed, we need to make our mosques less of a cold-looking,
isolated
anonymous building, but something that speaks to the world.
That's right.
And this is what this is about.
Thank you
very much. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you for coming and for your effort. MashaAllah.